Well, from Winchester to Omaha, that's where our very own Liz Clayman is, Warren Buffett. He is also playing host to students from the nation's top business schools. Liz sat down with Warren Buffett for an exclusive interview that you will only see here on Fox Business. One topic, the auto industry.
University of Michigan is coming. They're going to want to know if you think that a bailout of the auto industry or some type of rescue bridge loan is a good idea. What do you think?
Well, I think this. I think that the business model of the auto industry has to change. I mean, now it's changed in some respects, but fundamentally, the American companies have to be able to compete with Toyota and Honda and all the rest. And people are going to buy cars, but they don't have to buy cars from any specific manufacturer. You have to be competitive on costs. And they're going to change their business model in one of two ways. They're going to change their business model if bankruptcy makes them change it, which is that's a very wasteful way to get change. And if you had 3 different bankruptcies, you would have a real problem in then having the most logical outcome for the industry, which might involve closing plants of this one or, consolidating dealerships, whatever. So it's an inefficient way of changing a business model. It's the airline industry used it to change a business model with bankruptcy. But the other one is to have probably the President of the United States sit down and say, look, we've got 25 or 50 billion if the outcome is going to be a successful American auto industry, and we need a business plan that will work. You can get it in bankruptcy, or you can get it from me, but you won't get it from me without having something that's really going to work. And that would require, I would make the CEOs buy in. I would say, the United States government is willing to put in X dollars, but we're going to have you put in a certain percentage of your net worth right along with us. We'll give you more upside, but you're going to lose if we lose. I would drive a deal like I would drive myself if I were buying a business. And I think I would say there's plan A or plan B. And if you don't want to do it this way, there's no money.
Bankruptcy.
Yeah, take bankruptcy. But if you want to do it this way, this is the more rational way to do it. To sit down with Gettelfinger and with Bob Nardelli and the whole group and just say, we'll either come out of here with a business plan that I think will work and you think will work, and I'm going to test whether you think it will work because I'm going to have you put a significant percentage of your net worth right alongside ours.
Do you worry if 3 million jobs that are auto-related, such as the auto parts makers, were to just disappear?
Well, 3 million won't disappear, but a lot would. Bankruptcy is a very poor solution, particularly when it's a solution that hits all 3 of the companies that are the American auto industry. I mean, there ought to be some way that a better plan can be done. There ought to be some way actually to work out better union contracts. There ought to be better ways to work out management accountability, whatever the subject may be. But the only way you get that is when you really get to the end of the line. I mean, that's the only way you get people's attention. And we're pretty close to the end of the line now. And I think really only the president could do that effectively. I think it's very difficult with Congress, where you got 535 people that each, one guy has a plant of Chrysler in his district, somebody else has another. So I think that, and you have to have somebody who can deliver, who can say, if you do these things, we will come up with a solution. But if you don't have a business solution, you'll just be putting money in every year for as long as the federal government's around.
A money pit.
Yeah. I want very much to see it work out well, and I do think there should be a better solution than bankruptcy, but I think that the specter of bankruptcy being plan A is maybe the only thing that gets plan B done.